Well, we're back again with another installment of How Ryan Adams Plays His Songs. This time we're going to do Outbound Train. There are a couple of YouTube performances up there now. We're going to model this tutorial after the Spectrum Sessions performance, which I've linked below. With the band, it looks like he's doing it on capo 2nd fret. For the Spectrum Sessions, he's doing capo 3rd on standard tuning. The song is pretty straightforward, but it requires a kind of good strumming technique and good rhythm. The chords of the song are G sus2, and so that is a E string 3rd fret, B string 3rd fret, but your index finger's on the G string 2nd fret. So that's the G sus2 chord. Then C major add 9. Which is the C shape at the A and D strings, but instead of the 1st fret B string, it's the 3rd fret B string. And then E minor 7th. So that's you're pressing the A string 2nd fret and the B string 3rd fret. E minor 7th. And then G5 or G6. G5 is simply the low E string 3rd fret and then B string 3rd fret, but you could also depress the A string 2nd fret. That's the G6 form. Either way works. And then A sus 7th sus 4, which is the D string 3rd fret, 2nd fret rather, and the B string 3rd fret. So your index, your ring finger is pretty much on the B string 3rd fret throughout the song. And those are the chords that are used. And then at the end, he does a kind of a little tricky trill off the G sus2, and we'll go over that in a second. Okay, so the verse line is G sus2, A minor 7th, C major add 9, then E minor 7th. But in the instrumental intro, he's just playing the G sus2, but does a hammer on like that. He might be doing 2nd fret, 3rd fret of the low E string, but it certainly works with just the hammer on the 3rd fret. So it goes something like this. And that's pretty much the strumming pattern. And then the verse line goes, how am I supposed to know when it's time to go? And then C major add 9 in the middle of the night. And then E minor 7th. You want to accentuate those low strings. Went back to G sus2. When I'm all alone, don't know what to do. Don't know what I'm supposed to say. Like a train going home, starts to roll away. And that's the verse pattern throughout. And then that's a pre-chorus or turn into the chorus. The cars don't move in the middle of the night. Is a series of pretty quick switches. And it goes something like this. It starts at C major add 9. The cars don't move to G5 or G6, and then E minor 7th in the middle of the night. That, so C add 9, G5, E minor 7th, G5. Okay, the cars don't move, and he pulls off on that. Cars don't move in the middle of the night, lost inside a void of the fading taillights. Swear I didn't be when I met you, girl. So that's the pattern for that pre-chorus turn lines throughout the song. And then when he gets to the I was so bored, I was so shored chorus line, it's a walk down. In the first version of that chorus, it's just the walk down. So, and the walk down is C major add 9, E minor 7th, and then A 7th sus 4. And then the first verse line, the first chorus, he goes right back into the G sus2. All right. So that's what happens in the first chorus. In the second and third chorus, he does a series of repeats, and those repeats are walk down and then walk up. So the walk down is just like it was in the first verse. C major add 9, E minor 7th, A7 sus 4, then back to E minor 7, C major add 9. And you want to really accentuate, and what he does is he accentuates that and does those high strings. And he always ends on the A7 sus 4 to get back into the verse line. And then at the end of the song, he does this little fill off the G sus. So it's on the G string, 4th fret, and pulls off, and then ends on the G sus 2 chord and kind of lets it fade out. So anyway, that's the song. It's not that complicated to play, but it requires, again, a good strumming pattern, and his strumming pattern is pretty idiosyncratic, but you can pretty much follow along. And that's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to play along with the Spectrum Sessions version, and I'm going to cue that up, and I'll talk over the chords as he's playing. All right, so it starts a few measures in, so I'm going to have to join about the second run of measures here. So here we go. All right, let me cue that up, and off we go.
Am I supposed to know when it's time to go? In the middle of the night, when I'm all alone.
So G sus 2.
Don't know what to do. Don't know what I'm even supposed to say.
C major add 9,
Like a train going
E minor 7, back to G sus 2. All right, turn, C add 9, G, E minor 7th, G, E minor 7th, G, C add 9, G, E minor, G. Okay, walk down, C add 9, E minor 7, A7, he stays there, and hammer on, back to G sus 2. C major add 9, E minor 7, back to G sus. Alright, ready? C add 9, G5, E minor 7, G5, and repeat. Third line, back to G, I'll walk down, A7 sus 4, now we're going to walk up, walk down, walk up, was so sure. On A sus, back to G sus 2.
Walls are all cracked, fence stutters in the room where we slept, where I woke up next to you. Sometimes a man don't know when he's supposed to walk away. I hear a rumble and a moan. I feel like an outbound train. Cars don't move in the middle of the night. Lost inside the void of the fading tail lights. Swear I was lonely when I met you.
On A sus, back to G sus2. And that's a song. Unbelievable song, fantastic lyrics, great rhythm, real tour de force from Ryan. Anyway, hope that's helpful. Thanks.